All right, for my folks who are absent this coming Wednesday, here's the do now. Differentiate. Y equals x to the power of sine x. Use logarithmic differentiation to do this. Pause the video, give it a try. Feel free to message me to check your answer. And then unpause the video when you're ready to move on. All right, the focus of today's lesson is a topic called related rates. If two or more quantities which depend on time are related by an equation, then an expression relating the rates of change with respect to time, called related rates, can be obtained using the chain rule to differentiate both sides of the equation with respect to time. In order to solve a related rates problem, follow the following guidelines. Number 1, read the problem carefully. Number 2, sketch a figure if possible. 3, introduce notation. Assign symbols to all quantities that are function of time. 4, express the given information and the required rate in terms of derivatives. 5, write an equation that relates the various quantities of the problem. If possible, use geometry of the situation to eliminate one of the variables by substitution. 6, use the chain rule to differentiate both sides of the equation with respect to time. And 7, substitute the given information into the resulting equation for the unknown rate. Let's take a look at how this works. Example 1. A pair of opposite sides of a rectangle are becoming longer at the rate of 2 inches per second, while the remaining two sides are decreasing in length such that the figure remains a rectangle with area 50 square inches. Find the rate of change of the perimeter when the lengthening sides are 5 inches. All right, first thing we're going to do after reading the problem is try to sketch a picture to represent this. We see that this problem is about a rectangle, so we're going to start with a rectangle. It says a pair of opposite sides are becoming longer. How about we say the sides that are getting longer are these sides here that I've labeled with X. The remaining sides, let's call them Y, are decreasing in length, such that the area of this rectangle is always 50 square inches. Now, we would like to find the rate of change of the perimeter when the lengthening sides are 5 inches. So let's take a look. We have a pair of opposite sides of a rectangle. They're getting longer at this rate. A rate is a derivative. This is the rate of what? The rate of x getting longer. So that is dx dt, i.e. the change in x's length with respect to time is 2 inches per second. Now, the remaining sides are decreasing. We don't know the rate, but we do know they are getting shorter as the sides x get longer, and that the area maintains 50 square inches. We are trying to find the rate of change of the perimeter. So we are trying to find dp dt. Specifically, when the lengthening sides, that's x, are 5 inches. So when x is 5 inches. Now, in order to find this, we need some equations. We need an equation that relates what we know and what we want. Well, we do know the area. The area has to be 50. So we know that the area, which mathematically is length times width, area is 50. And we know that area is x times y. So x times y is 50. We know we want to find dp dt, that is perimeter. So we need an equation that relates perimeter of the rectangle. We know that the perimeter of a rectangle is the sum of all the sides. That is x plus y plus x plus y, or 2x plus 2y. Now, if we go according to the guidelines, we have our equations that relate our variables. According to the guidelines, we should try to eliminate one of the variables by substitution. Let's go ahead and let's use this equation right here, and let's solve it for y so that we could substitute it into our perimeter equation. If x times y is 50, then y is 50 over x. Now we can take this information and substitute it into our perimeter equation and get our perimeter in terms of only x. So perimeter is 2x plus 2 times 50 over x. So perimeter is 2x plus 100 over x. Now we can go ahead and try to find dp dt. We're going to take the derivative of both sides of this equation. The derivative of p with respect to t is, in fact, dp dt. The derivative of 2x with respect to time is 2 dx dt. The derivative of 100 over x with respect to time is negative 100 over x squared dx dt. We notice that both of these expressions have dx dt. We're going to go ahead and factor it out. So we get that dp dt is equal to 2 minus 100 over x squared times dx dt. Now, we know dx dt. It was provided. And we know that we want dp dt when x is 5. We're going to go ahead and plug in those given conditions. So we know dp dt when x equals 5 is equal to 2 minus 100 over 5 squared times our dx dt, which is 2. That is 2 minus 100 over 25 times 2. That is 2 minus 4 times 2, or negative 2 times 2, or negative 4. Now we are measuring a change in perimeter. Perimeter is measured in inches per second. So the rate at which the perimeter is changing at the point where the x side is 5 inches is the perimeter is decreasing at a rate of 4 inches per second when the lengthening sides are 5 inches. And that's pretty much it.